stage where hearts unfold in the morning glow, stories untold. Let's play with words, a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently salt. Let's paint with words, a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. A symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair. Let's sow seeds of unity, watch them grow in this garden of hope under the morning glow. Let's bridge the gaps, erase the line in the tapestry of hearts that love shine. With every word, a step we take towards a brighter dawn for all our sake. Welcome to the morning glow, where dreams take flight in this realm of possibilities. Let's unite, together we stand, hand in hand, healing the nation across the land. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's symphony of voices, harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Got a great broadcast lineup for you this morning, as I hope and I pray that we always do. I'm not important, just a question asker. My name is Raheem Aljamain out of Atlanta, Georgia, but I got my sister and my brother from another mother, but we got the same father. First is Dr. Cook. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. How are you?
Hyena happy, elephant elated, and porcupine proud to be here this morning. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And yourself?
I'm doing well. I've had my long, long prayer, long talk with God this morning, and so I'm doing good, and I'm ready for the day.
Good deal.
I basically thank Him for everything and
Yes.
for the heart that He's blessed me with. So I'm ready to start my day, treat people as they should be treated, and do what God would have me to do
There you go.
for His glory.
That is a heck of an assignment, and I know that you are ready for the task. I know that you are ready for the task, so that's good. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. Now let's keep this energy level going. Watch this. To Salt. Good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning, Rahi.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Hey,
I tell you what,
mhm.
and I want to thank you, Dr. Cook, because that you started my day
Yes.
with the attitude that you have.
Mm-hmm.
You kick-started my day, and I
Yes.
want to thank you. Appreciate you.
Um, I want to thank you, oh Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. God Almighty, boy, I hit that note there, boy. Dr. Cook, did I do it, Dr. Cook? Did I do it?
Yes, you did.
There you go.
And you're welcome, Brother Tupac.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I mean that really, truly.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Now, see, I don't want to be one to come in and be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to do that. But I do have a question I want to ask you, Dr. Cook. I do have a question I want to ask you. Can I ask you the question?
Yes.
You're very positive, and I love your positive attitude. You're always that way. I've always known you to be that way. That's who you are. But let me ask you this question: Are you pleased? Are you pleased with the direction that the United States in the world, well, let's say the United States is going in right now? Are you pleased with the direction that it's going in and everything that's going on?
I am not, but you know what? This morning, I basically just asked God to continue to guide me
Mm-hmm.
and place me in a position to be able to assist others. I
Mm-hmm.
want Him to be seen and not me.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, all we can do is pray, and we can do our part
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a child of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Do what we're supposed to do. About going out reaching people and teaching them and talking to them about who God is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so I believe Reverend Darrell put out a video,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an opportunity to listen to that video. It was about was about a lady who, as a child, her mother sold her, um, sold her to her pimp. And I just had an opportunity to listen to her.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that the lady has a good heart.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother never showed her any type of love, and all she has been through has been selling her, her body for money or for another person, and she served time in prison because she got tired of it, and she just said she has never been shown love.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm planning to have a Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
My family has Bible study, and they asked me to do this next Bible study, and it's on the
Good. Good.
characteristics of a God-fearing leader, man
Mm-hmm.
and woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and we're going to talk about that particular video as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I just basically try to live as God would have me to live,
Mm-hmm.
and He is the being
Yes.
that is to be praised in all things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
that's the life I try to live every day.
That's good. That's good. Tucson, what do you say to that, man? Are you pleased with the direction that we're going in the United States right now and everything that's going on? Are you pleased with it, man? Is your spirit settled with it?
Well, when you put my spirit in there,
Mm-hmm.
you put me in a different
Mindset.
frame of mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because now the flesh may be tore up,
Mm-hmm.
but it's well with my soul.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Understand? Because when you was talking and Dr. Cook was talking, the first thing that I thought about was Philippians 4
Mm-hmm.
and 8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise,
Mm-hmm.
think on these things.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough for me
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have time to waddle in America's mess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for that.
Mm-hmm. Is it
How
a
in the world
is it a
can I
mess?
be so? Go ahead.
Is it a mess?
It's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a mess depending on how you look at it. Because I'm just, I can be disturbed because if I look at it, I'm really confused
Mm-hmm.
of how you and I and others can hear the same people talking, and for the life of me, we don't hear the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
That's disturbing to hear some people talk and you hear arrogance and pride and stupidity
Mm-hmm.
to me,
Mm-hmm.
and they directing people that are experienced in their profession,
Mm-hmm.
and they're giving them instructions out of an ignorance,
Mhm.
and they expectations, they set standards high, when their standards are low.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, their standards low.
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell people stuff that you have never done and you make it sound good and you blame other folks that are not in any, have no say so because you don't even acknowledge them, but it's
Mm-hmm.
their fault.
Yeah.
So let me, so in order for me to be optimistic, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
I have to set my mind on something else
Yeah.
because it's just crazy to me. It's
Mm-hmm.
just crazy. From, and I'm gonna say it, and I hate to get into it, but because you asked me, from the president down to every cabinet member that he has, is so much unprofessionalism.
Mm-hmm.
They have no clue. The teacher, the educational director, or however what her assignment is, she don't have a clue. The one that's over the medical field, he don't have a
Mm-hmm.
clue.
Yeah.
The military guy, I call him, he don't have a clue.
Mm-hmm.
The president, a good businessman, you say, he don't have a clue. Because if you're gonna take charge, you are responsible, and you got to acknowledge that I'm responsible for everything that goes on, and if it needs to be fixed, I'm gonna fix it. Don't blame somebody else. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm troubled about it physically, but when I think about it, our job is to be steadfast,
Mm-hmm.
unmovable,
Mm-hmm.
always abounding. I got work to do. I ain't got
Yes.
time to worry about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I done lived 4 years many times
Mm-hmm.
and over. So I just wait 4 years. Maybe another dummy will come along because we got almost 3 years, a little bit more than 3 years to watch a bunch of foolishness. And I'm just waiting for the dust to settle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Badger, good morning. How you doing this morning?
It is a beautiful and blessed morning.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Badger, are you pleased with the direction that the United States of America is going in right now? Is your spirit settled with where it's going and how it's being handled?
And it, if I let it get to me, it's really heavy. Um, it's like we were having a huge conversation in a Zoom meeting yesterday and talking about education and the recent like meeting that Trump had with all the military people and the comments he made. Our current House and Senate representatives and breaking down of the bills and stuff. And like, there was like at least half the people that are like, why is everyone blaming Trump and not the people in the House and Senate? Why is everyone blaming Biden when Biden was president and not the House and Senate? And so on and so on. So it's really crazy when you actually sit back and look at the way our country currently is. You know, if you don't have an exact belief as another person does, they're willing to shoot you nowadays, um, or try to condemn you and all kinds of stuff. Be it political party or God, Jesus. Um, it's and I don't quite know the verbiage.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from what I've had some people tell me the verbiage is, because it ain't
Mm-hmm.
polite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I always do my best to have hope and try to find some good. because I know evil's going to exist no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Because evil's going to exist until Yahweh says it ain't anymore.
Mm-hmm. Were you able to find any good? You say you like to try to find some kind of good layer. Were you able to find some in this administration, man, and how the United States is being handled right now? Help me, man. Give me what you found. Give me what you found.
I am still having a hard time with this one,
Mm-hmm.
with this administration.
Yeah.
Like I just am. Like
Mm-hmm.
between tariffs, illusion, propaganda is worse than it ever has been. This administration and just the way they're running things, and now I think our government's shut down too, and they're not wanting to pay employees.
Yep.
I don't know if that's got fixed since this morning. Like, I'm just sitting here trying not to laugh at most of our country because I'm like, those of us that want to help do things, y'all just tell us to shut up and not say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So here you go with your Christian radicals. Have fun.
Wow.
Notice I said Christian radicals.
Yeah.
Whole different, separate thing from a follower of Christ.
We heard you. Yeah, absolutely. We heard you. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. You're listening to the Morning Glow. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, from 7 until 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We would love to have you as a part of this conversation. Whether you agree with what we're saying, if you don't, let's have the dialogue. Captain Leonard, good morning. Rico, come to you next. Leonard, good morning. First, good morning. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Raheem and the Morning Glow family. I'm fine.
Good deal. Are you pleased with the direction that
No.
the United States is going
No.
day and time? Are you pleased with the direction that it's
No.
going? Is your spirit settled with it?
No.
Why not? Man, look here, man. And don't be jumping in, man. Let me ask my question before you answer it, man.
They wicked jerks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for none of them.
Wow.
And people have to understand that. I mean, no, you don't. You just be ignorant. That's okay. People are ignorant anyway when they support this type of crap.
Buffoonery. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Mm-hmm.
It's what a rational person would expect.
Mm-hmm.
When you allow Republicans control of the House and the Senate and the greatest domestic threat to this democracy as president.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What did you expect? What did you expect?
Mm.
You could expect it worse. You won't be satisfied until they just straight back to, you know what's going to get them? Because sooner or later, they're going to have to take the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they have to take the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, Republicans always complain about the Democrats taking away your rights. The Republicans have tried to take away your rights more than anybody that has been sitting in those seats.
Mm-hmm.
This is why this is happening. You watch little by little their platform. You refuse to believe that they were racist. You refuse to believe that they did not care about the disenfranchised, the disabled. You refuse to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So you continue to be on this Republican bandwagon. Now we'll look at it. Step by step. How many times have you been told the Republicans are threatening Social Security? How many times have you been told that?
Mm-hmm.
For the past 15, 20 years?
Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes a plan takes that long. Especially this type of municipal plan.
Mm-hmm.
The attack is always not immediate. It's piece by piece. They have time.
Mm-hmm. It's strategic.
Just like you complain about your neighborhoods being vacant and all these types of things because other people are holding the property to your demise. They'll hold that property in your neighborhood for 20, 30 years and never do anything with it, just to drop the values, run out who they don't want out, and then come back and rebuild on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
And
strategic.
now they own it all.
Basically, you're saying it's strategic.
Think about it. You got all this new housing going up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it ain't even for sale. It's only for rent.
Yeah.
It's only for lease.
Mm-hmm.
Why? So you never own it. Never own it. One thing they have to do is they have to stop so many Americans from owning property. This is why it's getting harder and harder, and why when you hear that federal protection bureaus, consumer protection bureaus, and things like that being shut down. Why? So American citizens have no recourse over a rogue government.
Mm.
Put it together. Monday comes before Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, lockstep. Not surprised at all. This has been the plan. This is what we've been working on for over 20 years now. Trying to get the people educated.
But Leonard.
Yes.
Kamala ran for president of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
I voted for her. I mean, I ain't ashamed of that. I voted for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she told people, they played a clip on Urban View yesterday. She telling people what he was trying to do, what his plan was. She told people right there what he was trying to do. This is what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And she made it very clear. But for whatever reason, people did not believe her.
Racist and sexist discrimination.
Yeah. They're believing it.
That's
now.
why.
They're believing her now.
They believed her. They believed her. They just didn't care.
Mm.
They knew she was right.
Yeah.
Idiots are not convinced by facts and evidence.
Mm-hmm.
That's when more rational people should have went to the polls and voted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you took a day off from work. Voting is worth that much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have to understand, to strengthen our democracy is not where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
The fight has never been over. You just been hiding. You just ain't been doing nothing. That's why you don't know nothing.
Scared to come out the doggone house. Let me put this number 508-924-3521. Stay right there, Leonard. I'm gonna come right back to you. Rico, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Man, you know, I'm happy to see another day of life, another year of life, all that stuff, man. How everybody doing?
Hey, happy birthday to you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. It's another blessing, man. Like
Yes, sir.
I said, you know, it's been life got its ups and downs, but I accept all of it.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a beautiful day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it, man. Happy birthday. You're finally 21, man. If you want to go and get you a drink, I don't recommend it, but if you want to go get you a drink at 21, you could go get one. You finally made 21, man. Long time coming.
That's what I did.
Or was it 22?
That's what I did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's exactly what I did. First trip was to the liquor store. I can buy it legally now.
Exactly. Give me this, and this, and this.
Hey, I didn't even know how it tastes, boy. It was so nasty. I bought some rum and drunk it straight. I didn't know how to drink or nothing. I didn't know about missing no drinks or nothing. I just wanted to be legal and drink.
Before you know, you were leaning. Oh Lord, what is that?
I wanted to see what it looked like in there. I thought I was in a toy store.
Exactly, exactly. But Rico, are you pleased, man, with the direction that our United States is going in right now, or your spirit set with it, man, or are we just totally off course?
I'm beyond how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beyond my opinion, and I just want to know how we gonna protest.
Yeah. Come on.
How we gonna organize and protest?
Mm-hmm.
We do all this talking. This man talking about using the military in our communities
Mm-hmm.
and having the citizens for them to train on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if people
Crash
listening.
dummies. It's crash
Y'all
dummies.
talking about Kamala. Y'all talking about Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
Look, she didn't have to tell me. I already knew.
Yeah.
And people love Trump. The only reason Trump felt comfortable running for president because he saw that people loved him being the arrogant, self-centered white man that he was.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
Didn't matter what he did, they loved him.
Mhm.
Even black people put him in rap music.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we're in a situation where things are starting to look very similar to things I saw in the past. When you're talking about using the military on the citizens, I
Mhm.
remember the National Guard just shooting some students up at Kent State
Yep. Mhm.
because they was protesting war. I
Mhm.
wasn't even born then. But I paid attention to that type of stuff and the people that lied during that era and created those conditions where
Mhm.
people were over in Vietnam killing children and over in the United States killing college students for protesting, them killing students, killing children and women in villages in Vietnam.
Mhm.
And then the people that protested the protesters. You're anti-democracy. You're anti-USA. Playing that game, that political
Mhm.
game. I see a lot of similarities. I've
Can
been
you?
seeing it a long time ago. The man said he read Mein Kampf
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
he agreed with a lot of Hitler's ideas, you know what I'm saying? And people just talked about it, but what they do to protest, line dance,
Mhm.
live their best life.
Mhm.
Some just prayed. But sometimes you got to find some type of way to protest. So I'm, you know, this is really showing you how society feels.
Mhm.
The man got a lot of supporters. He got people help publish his agenda, talking just as crazy as he is. And then he got people out here on the street and regular public that's agreeing with a lot of what he's doing and ignoring a lot of what he's doing.
Mhm.
So now it's time for you to side with somebody because the more extreme it gets, the more extreme it is
Mhm.
going to get. We can
Exactly.
scream and holler all day. There's gonna be some women gonna come on here later on, gonna be screaming and hollering. When the last time you've been to a gun range?
Mm.
You might need to do a little bit more than praying. These folks tripping.
Yeah.
If you know your history and you know how Nixon was, H.W. Bush and Kissinger,
Mhm.
how they lied to continue just killing and destroying and felt like it was cool to treat people as numbers, and then you saw how they turned on their own people just to shut them down, or the LBJ was included too, to
Mhm.
teach them a lesson, to make them bag down. But somehow something changed it. The vote did have a lot to do with it. In comes Jimmy Carter, most peaceful president that I ever heard of in history.
Yep. Yep.
That's how messed up it was. It took something like that to make people say, man, give peace a chance. They've been
Mhm.
killing the peaceful people. They killed JFK. They killed Martin Luther King. They killed Robert Kennedy. Now look like what we hit. Look like what? Ooh, man, stuff's gonna look similar.
Mhm.
But to some people, it don't look similar because they leave the past in the past.
Mhm.
So they never seen anything like this because they never heard of anything like this. If they heard of anything like this, it still don't look similar because they didn't research or dig deep enough, or maybe they didn't put themselves in the shoes of those people that was going through what they were going through back then.
Mhm.
The people that have warned us up until now that we ain't listened to
Yep.
because we all up in their value system now. We all up in their standards now. We've been ignoring a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
And it's
Exactly.
been
And
this is what has been allowed to happen.
mhm.
I don't need a finger pointing talking about who voted for who right now, because man, the point remains that with the Democratic Party, something had to be going wrong for you to even lose to the man again
Mhm. Yeah.
after he
Yeah.
acted up the first time. How you dropped the ball.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to self-reflect. How you got
Mhm.
what? How we finna protest? I'm linking up with like-minded people.
Mhm.
They're ready to do some wild things if they're ready to do if some wild things go down. I'm
Exactly.
across the board,
Mhm.
but I don't want nothing to happen, but I got my head on a swivel
Yeah. Just in case.
because when Trump got elected the first time, man, they was out here doing some real low down things. There's some people made headlines and they was on the wrong end of that thing just
Mhm.
because Obama got elected. I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all remember.
Mhm.
So man, this is a different time. It's even more extreme now, and he blatant with it.
Good deal. Good
How
deal.
you gonna protest?
Exactly. Exactly. Let me go to Tucson. Tucson, and it was brought up that the troops are going, and he said he gonna put the troops in the communities and let them practice. So basically,
So what you gonna do?
yeah, exactly. So what exactly the I know what it means, but I'm for the sake of the conversation. What are we going to do? And what does he mean practice? Is it going to be to the point where if you get out of your house and get in your car, the troops going to be right there to meet you? Where you going? Oh, I'm going to the grocery store, get some eggs. Okay, here. Give you this note. Like you're in school, give you a note to go to the hallway, to go to the grocery store to get some eggs. Is it gonna be to that extreme, or what exactly is he talking about, man? Is they gonna be shooting people down in the street? What is that? What is this practice they're talking about, Toussaint? And how did we get here?
I think we did. I don't know, Raheem. I know we here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and you want and the only thing that you can come up with is where them fans at.
Yeah.
You finna find out.
Mm-hmm.
You know them boots on the ground you've been talking about?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
better put them there.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't them boots that you talking about.
Yeah.
It's some
Exactly.
different type of combat boots.
Mm-hmm.
And you finna see if you don't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You can act silly if you want to, but
Mm-hmm.
life done just got real. And you better be ready for it before it get there.
Even if
'Cause
you
it's coming.
sleep, Toussaint, truth of the matter, even if you sleep, man, this right here, what's going on right now, have to be a nightmare even in your sleep.
Wake up.
It have to be a nightmare even in
Wake
your
up.
sleep, man.
Yeah, and here's the kicker part. I have two sons in the military. Two of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah.
The oldest and the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I listened to the one that's, what is his title? What is his secretary? What is it? What is his title? The guy that he thinks that because they're not shaved and they got a little fat around the midsection, they're not qualified.
Head dummy.
What is
Head dummy.
look,
What is he, Leonard? What is he, Leonard? You know about that stuff. Leonard, you
what
there?
is his title? Secretary of Defense?
I call him head dummy.
But what I'm saying is that he wants them to look
You call me.
and be
That's
ready,
Hegesh. You think you
like they look like
Hegeshev.
they're ready for war.
You're
For
talking
war.
about Hegeshev, Raheem, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What's his title?
Yeah.
I think he's the secretary.
Okay. The secretary. Okay.
Secretary. Yeah. Okay. So he wants them to be ready for war.
Mhm.
Now, here's the kicker. You ain't gonna leave this country.
Mm-hmm.
For war, ready for war, I want you all to listen to what's being said. Because there's an enemy within, and it's you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your son, it's your daughter. When you walk out your house, if they ready for war, what you ready for?
Mm-hmm.
You know this silliness that we do, pull out your phone and record, that ain't
Mhm.
gonna work.
No. Who you gonna show it to?
You're gonna have to do more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on Facebook. Facebook ain't gonna be able to help you.
Mm-mm.
You better wake up. And you better wake up right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's gonna be too late.
Exactly. Tomorrow you done lost quite a few of them by tomorrow.
Oh,
You done lost quite a few of them by
yeah.
tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
I'm with Rico
Mm-hmm.
because we got people on both sides of the table of this war.
Mm-hmm.
How can you know what's so hurting about this thing, Raheem,
Mm-hmm.
is the way that it's going. It looks like I may step out my side if he was in this position and he was there. I look outside and I'm trying to go about my business, and my son said, "Where you think you going?"
Yeah. Yeah. Get back in that house, Pop. Get back in that house. And call you Pop. Excuse me. It's not getting.
Did I say
It's
something wrong?
no, not at all. And it's not getting any better. And it's not going. Truth of the matter, certain situations are not going to fix themselves, man. Certain situations are not going to fix themselves. Some things you gotta, like you say, put them boots on the ground and go out there and make that change. You got to make that change, man. Otherwise, it's going to keep going in the direction that it's going in. And right now, I don't see it going in a positive direction at all. I really don't. Christopher, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
I am excellent, Raheem. How are you?
Hey, doing well. Christopher, being here in America, you've been here, what, over 30 years now. This phase that we're in right now, are you pleased with what America is, the direction that it's going in? And how does how's your spirit in regards to where we are right now?
Ask the last part of your question again. I didn't hear it. I missed it.
How is your spirit in regards to where we are right now?
This, I don't want to sound like because I try not that I try. You know, for you that are born in America and your primary identity somehow arises. I shouldn't say your primary identity should arise from this nation. I'm here. I live here. I am an American citizen. I'm also a Nigerian citizen, but I have come to learn that my citizenship does not come from here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't live. I try to exercise my civic responsibility in voting and all that stuff, but I really don't live like this is where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I really live like a stranger in this country. Not like I'm a stranger because I come from a different country. It is because I live like I'm a stranger because this is not where I'm from. So it's like I try not to inject myself. I try not to inject myself into the I would say the communication of this nation as a partaker of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I always see myself like an outsider looking in, because I live primarily to represent where I believe I come from. So in time, I've looked at the church and the body of Christ. It has gone through some of the most cruel. The real body of Christ. I'm not talking about religious folks. People are just religious because you think about the fact that when slavery was going on, there was a church that was here. There were people that went to church on Sunday and went out and treated other human beings like they're nothing on Monday. That whole dynamic is still going on about people that claim to be religious, but yet the life of Christ is far from their thinking.
Yes.
So for me, that's where I've chosen to live from, and so my posture in America is that I can live here.
Mm-hmm.
God, if you give, as long as I have grace from you, I can live here. I can live here and not be poisoned by the communication that's being spewed out right now. I refuse to partake of it. Raheem, in the sense that I will not sit down and listen. You know, it's like I can hear it in passing, but I'll not feed myself with this stuff that's being spewed out on a constant basis. Because no matter how you look at it, whether you are against it or for it, if you sit down every day and you hear what what is being said, I'm telling you, it's like me drinking arsenic and thinking it's not going to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to affect me. It's going to take me to a place that I don't want to go. I'm going to say something about the president and all his people, and I'm going to speak death.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to speak death over America. I don't, you know. So my posture is that I want to be in a position that I can speak life over her. I can be an intercessor for her, because I can pray that we will survive this 4 years and come out a people that have risen out of this darkness. You know, the Bible says God who commands light to shine out of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark, I agree, but there is a God who commands light to shine out of darkness. And when I wake up in the morning, I look to Him. You know,
Is
I look to Him. I don't listen to Fox. I don't listen to CNN. You say, well, how do you know what's going on in the world? People talk about it long enough.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
that are consuming, they talk about it long enough. So I want to hear what God is saying, Raheem.
Okay.
You know,
Is
when
this a
when
scary is this
she's
a scary
when she's
moment?
go ahead, sorry.
Is this a scary moment in America?
For the people that America is their life, it is a scary moment.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people that God is their life, is not a scary moment. I think it's a great moment for the church to arise. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking about religion that demeans and put people down. The church
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Jesus Christ that died for the sin of the whole world. It's a great moment for us to arise. It's a great moment for the church to come together,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and say we are part of something so much greater than ourselves. If a white man and a black man can stand up in this country, access the nature of God, and stand together and say, you know something, we're part of something that's bigger than our color. We're part of something that's bigger than our race. We're part of something that's bigger than our continent. You know, I'm here. There are people that come from where I come from that will not be able to get into this room and function in it, because immediately they'll bring judgment against you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll feel all kind of crazy stuff that's going on. But Raheem, that's where I have chosen to live. You know,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
might not be everybody else's choice, but that's where I've chosen to live.
That's good. That's good. Cassandra Alexander Green. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Cassandra, I'm asking a question. Are you pleased with the direction that our United States of America is going in right now? Are you pleased with the direction that it's going in, and how does it stand in your spirit? But I want to go a little different with you with this question, because Christopher just said something that sparked something in me. Cassandra, is the church being active enough in this moment? And I know people are gonna say, "Well, we are the." I understand that part. I understand that part. But I'm talking about the people, the collective of people, or that is the church. Are they being active enough in this moment?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We have all of these different religions. I'm going to state that. All of these different religions in this country. And we can sit back, groups of people can sit back, I don't care what denomination you're under, and see wickedness going on, and not, instead of saying, hey, all of us need to start praying and coming against what is happening in this country. Because when even when weeping women begin to cry out and wail, God moves. So obviously, it's not enough of us crying out, because the movement is not happening in our favor. And wickedness, it looks. Let me put it like this. I'm gonna say it like this, and this is exactly what I mean. It looks like the enemy is winning. It looks like that. It looks like that, and it's a sad state of affairs when people that are supposed to be representing Christ cannot and will not stand for what is right, what is just, what is fair. Where are we living? Where are we living? Is something wrong with it?
Yeah. Now back to the first question. Are you pleased with where the United States is right now? How does it sit with your spirit?
Man, my spirit has been vexed. And when I say vexed, my spirit has been vexed since 2016.
Wow.
With this country. I'm talking from the time God spoke to me, and I've said this on here And, you know, we have people that don't believe in the prophetic. I'm sorry, I operate in the prophetic. And I can tell you, when I was praying in 2016, bringing in the new year, just like we're talking right now, it's been an exchange. I heard the Spirit of the Lord say, I will bless my people in the midst of the chaos. And I was like, what chaos? Because there wasn't anything significant going on at that time. You know, Trump was coming in, but, you know, I didn't see anything that was happening. My spirit didn't feel vexed or, you know, troubled at all. And that, I think it was maybe February, after God spoke that to me, January 1st, February, things started happening. March, it started becoming chaotic.
Yeah.
And ever since then, over these years, I have heard reporter after reporter, person after person says the chaotic. I said, okay, God, now I get what you were saying. Chaos. And then just, I think it was 2 months ago, and I told several people, I always tell people when God speaks up to me, at least 3 or 4 people, he said, catastrophic. I was praying, he said, catastrophic. I said, what catastrophic? What?
Yeah.
And I said, God, is there something happening here? And and that's the way God speaks to me. I'm sorry. So he said, catastrophic again. And I was like, okay, God, I just know to be interceding. So we got to know in whom we believe. And I'm sorry. We are in trouble. But God said to me in 2016, he said he's going to bless his people right in the midst of the chaos. So I'm just saying, you believe what you want to believe, because everybody does not believe in the prophetic gift. So, you know, the word speaks about it, but they don't believe it. I happen to be one of those people that do.
Yeah, exactly. Badger, talk to me. Badger, you there?
Sorry, I was having to find the mute button. Which would you like me to cover, sir?
Go with it. I just deal with the part. How does Badger? How does your spirit set with this thing, man? Is it set with it, or is it like because Sandra said your spirit is vexed right now, man, or you confused? What's going on with you, Badger? How do you feel about this whole thing? You deal with it every day.
I was confused for a while, and especially living here in Texas. You know, they're changing laws all the time, and it ain't really it ain't helping folks. But it's quite honestly showed me a lot about the psychology that works on most Americans. And how many of them choose to enjoy being misdirected, hop right on in with the illusions, in all kinds of situations. Like schools are getting worse. So like, if you're asking me how it messes with my spirit, I have to work hard to make sure it doesn't, and just acknowledge that it's man's world. People, most of the people would rather be a child of man over being a child of Yahweh. And I mean, the Bible talked about it. It gave us heads up that that's what we're dealing with. That's why Yeshua came down. That's why Yahweh did the Yeshua thing. And yet, here's like get out of the jail free card kind of situation. And look how many people will claim something, but when it comes to being accountable, no, it's his fault or her fault. it's the devil. The devil made me do it, or Trump made. Like it's so much blame game.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
So
moment
what
you're
does that
like,
leave
all
us?
right,
Where does
so
that leave
now
us? Where
you
does that leave us
see
in
what the
America?
people are
Badger,
doing.
Badger. What does that leave us in? What does that leave us in America? What state does that leave us in? Everything that you're talking about right now, where does that leave us here in America, in the United States? Where does that leave us?
The best example, the use of freedom of will,
Mm,
free will,
mm, okay.
and it's. I apologize. My earpiece got a little loose, so I couldn't hear you calling me.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, no, man, I've talked to Leonard about this so much and a few other people. I mean, I even called Christopher because I was curious about the culture difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I do. I love research. I mean, to be honest with what I'm doing, me being involved with nonprofit and advocacy work and all kinds of stuff, I'm starting in-person support groups and things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to build STEM classes and stuff because the schools don't offer it. If you ain't into sports or cows, you're kind of overlooked unless you can afford sending your kids to the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Let me
So
get.
it don't matter how smart your kids are,
Mm-hmm.
but it's at the end of the day, community is not community anymore.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
People focus on themselves and nothing else.
Rico, what should be our focal point right now? I know you said our protest and how we're going to do this and what's going to be the game plan, but and I'm with you on that. But my thing is, I don't want to give them our playbook here on air. I don't want to do that. But and so I'm asking you, what should we do moving forward without giving away the playbook?
Well, first off, you have to be responsible individually.
Mm-hmm.
Hold yourself accountable about the things that you value right now. Pay attention to some things. You don't want to get in a situation where they start allowing the draft, or if they enforce the draft again. Now, I'm with Chris. We just got what's 4 years of this.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if you recognize history, American history, there may be an attempt to go more than 4 years. We have to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Because the United States has been slapped upside the head and backstabbed.
Mm-hmm.
The citizens have many times lied to and deceived. And so now we see people moving in the direction of the same people that they idolize.
Mm-hmm.
Cash Patel sort of looked like Henry Kissinger to me.
Mm-hmm.
They have the same ideology. Talking about practicing on the citizens. Sometimes it's wordplay, but sometimes when people show you who they are, you better believe it. And we've been seeing who people are here recently. People get kicked off of air for having free speech. You said something about me, man, they really did that. So, there's going to be some people that's going to talk real extreme, and they're going to start talking about the military, locking people up and this and that. Okay, if you're screaming like that, what are you going to do? How are you going to protest and see? Because I'm going to be prepared either way it goes. I'm not surprised. My spirit is in a good place. But people will have to find their own individual way of protesting, even if it's by just not shopping in certain places, boycotting certain activities. We might have to stop participating and contributing to a lot of things so they'll realize, hey, we don't go along with this. If the military thing started going sideways with us, and then, let's not forget all the aspects of this. China talking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Putting their foot down. And it's a reason why they talking like that. They said America don't want none. I wish they would. And I believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Something we're doing is making them talk like this. They weren't talking like this when we was having the Olympics. So it ain't just about us, man. This administration, when we talking about this administration and we talking about past history, and you start looking at world politics, and the type of things that can impact our society all the way around, you better be prepared for anything, because we got some selfish people doing what selfish people did in the past. Again, very arrogant people that will utilize the authority and the power of the government to just do what they want to do. Screw all the laws and all the traditions and all the precedences. I demand we do it this way. Okay, boss, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Let's put the military in the streets. You know, it's almost like sometimes you don't realize when the dictatorship is slipping in on you.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's gonna be that extreme, but he has done everything he said he wasn't gonna do and that he was gonna do. He's done both of them.
Yeah.
And he said that he might be the last president. I ain't fear mongering, but you just have to be prepared in any type of way. And if you don't like what you hear, how are you going to protest? You're going to protest by voting? Are you going to start speaking more peace? Because we need to speak on a whole lot more peace right now.
That's good. That's good.
A whole lot more logic and compassion. And I'm protesting on behalf of that. But just in case somebody come around here with that stupid stuff, I'm prepared. Because it happens. I lost a friend to that when Obama got elected. So, you know, no fear mongering. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if the military was to get turned against us, people like Donald's son would be like, "Hey man, I'm out of here."
Yep. My daughter.
I got my spirit is in a good place. I feel like people in this day and time, everybody ain't gonna take no orders from about no goofiness. They ain't supposed to put up with that mess.
Exactly.
Some of our military people gonna be like, "Hey man, I just came in here for the money anyway. I'm out. Lock me up."
Yeah, exactly.
Or let's fight. They're gonna do one or the other.
Cassandra, is peacefulness at this stage, is peacefulness the way to go?
As far as I'm concerned, no. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go back to religious people. I don't know, because passiveness is not always the way for Christians. I'm sorry. I read my Bible, and I don't see where passiveness was the call of the day every time for every situation. The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and the violent taketh by force. It's times that you have to stand up and fight for your rights. I believe that with all my heart. Now, every Christian don't believe that. Every Christian, some Christians believe that you just sit back, you just keep on praying,
it's gonna work itself out. It's gonna work itself out. Yeah,
It's gonna come together. I don't care if they're killing you in the streets and shooting up your cities. Y'all just be quiet. Don't do nothing. Act like you just. I don't believe that. Can I read something real quick?
Yes. Go ahead,
Raheem.
Go ahead.
There's a thing called authoritarianism and autocrat. But authoritarianism is where I believe this country is right now. Authoritarianism is a political system characterized by the consolidation of power in a single leader or a small elite group. Hello, billionaires, millionaires. The suppression of political plurality and dissent and the reduction of civil liberties. You can't say anything. You can't do anything unless he says so. Contemporary authoritarianism has evolved from earlier forms, often using subtle tactics within existing democratic institutions. If that ain't what we're going through right now, please tell me what is, because I'll admit I'm wrong.
Exactly.
But I know I'm not. But go ahead, prove to me that we are not living not under a republic or democracy. We are living under authoritarianism.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tucson, talk to me, brother.
Open the floor.
Mhm.
Please open the floor. Yeah, yeah. Let somebody tell me, explain to me that is not what we're living under right now
They can't.
in this country.
They can't. They can't. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. And you got a person that want to be a dictator. A dictator. And that's the direction he's trying to take this country in. Where he want to be like a Hitler or something like that. That's who he want to be. That's who he want to be. Tucson, talk to me. Leonard, come to you next. And Caesar said, Cassandra, we have always, lady. We have always, lady. And he's saying I guess he's agreeing with you. And the phone lines are open 508-924-3521 508-924-3521. Go ahead, Tucson, take it, brother.
Oh, I don't know where to take it to. I mean, really,
Mhm.
because it's not business as usual. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work and faith, they go together. There was a point in time when even Joshua, and y'all correct me, I'm like saying, correct me if I'm wrong. Joshua was like, well, let me pray. God said, get up off your knees
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and do what I told you to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm. If you
So
don't
we've
get
been
your
talking
if you don't
this
get your behind up off
mighty
your
men
knees.
and women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So we've been talking this, and I don't understand the phrase, and I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now, me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it, me. It's just me. I hear the comments about all of these mighty men and women of God.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you talking.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Prayer warriors. I hear you. That sounds real good.
Ain't doing nothing.
Now what you gonna do?
Ain't doing nothing.
Now what you gonna do?
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
You better grab hold. Yeah, we'll shut up. I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you right.
I know.
And then you got to give our young folks some common sense right now. If you're not attached to some young boy or young girl that's acting a fool, that's not conducting themselves, you better get them.
Mm-hmm.
You better stop them. Because those are the ones that it's possible that you're going to see them laying in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because you can't, you little BB gun, you may call it a Uzi or a 357 or 9, and you got your Glock and all that kind of stuff, but you got the military, you fight.
Mm-hmm.
And you can shoot at them. You can shoot at them if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead,
yeah,
and go out there, and you can go up to them and get in their face if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see a different side, and it's not gonna have a color on it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be camouflaged.
Mm-hmm.
And they got orders. Let me tell you something. Let me say something. Something this might sound familiar to some people. Halt. Who goes there?
Mm-hmm. You better answer. Next order is to shoot. Or you shoot first.
I ain't gonna ask you too many more times. I ain't gonna ask you again.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're there supposedly to keep some peace. But now the Secretary of State says, move that aside. We're here for
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you warriors. And you conduct your did I just hear that? Or am I mistaken? Because I don't want to give out no false information.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
The Secretary of State,
yeah,
the one that actually given the orders, move aside the generals that they thought they had some kind of command. He's setting the standards again about what they will do. Otherwise, you lose your position. And people
Mm-hmm.
like positions and titles. They
Oh yeah.
love that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Big on
some
it.
of them
Big on it.
and just me, and I'm gonna shut up. I don't know why I keep on saying this, but I don't know if anybody did, or I'm just the only dummy that's checking them out and seeing what they're talking about. Hillsdale College. I keep saying that
Mm-hmm.
because I saw our vice president talking about it. So
Mm.
he's involved with them. And there's a lot of our leaders that are affiliated with them.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out. Go check it out.
Wow.
And there's a way of operating. And some believe that if you keep a person in poverty, they're easily controlled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we got a person that likes control and all the people around them, because you know what? If you cut off them you can't cut off their benefits because they're gonna get paid regardless. Matter of fact, if you don't pay them regardless,
Mm-hmm.
they got money.
Yeah.
Money is
So-
not their issue.
And so I'm gonna read something to
So
you.
that's not gonna hurt them. Go ahead.
I'm gonna read something to you. And this goes to your point. And this is something that it is said that it is quoted that it was said by Lyndon B. Johnson, but it also said that it was by his press secretary at that time, which is Bill Moyers. And it says this: if you convince the lowest white man he is better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. This is what the quote, I'm reading just like the quote said. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pocket for you.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Now that's I'll say
just trying to
President
tell
Lyndon
you.
B. Johnson. Go ahead.
So go if you're working.
Mm-hmm.
You might be working now. Go to the one that may be looking a little different from you,
Mm-hmm.
and he's struggling.
Yeah.
And go check his attitude out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You go see
Wow.
if he got a problem with the way things are going.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not worried about him. Because he feels like he has some kind of privilege. And they're not going to do nothing to him on the street. All
Yeah.
they're going to do is, hey, sir, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Keep it moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you,
Mm-hmm.
when I say hope, I'm...
When I say whoa, I mean whoa. That's Yosemite Sam, y'all. That's Yosemite Sam for Buzz Bunny. Leonard, what do you say to that, man? I'm sorry, Toussaint, did you finish your thought?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Leonard, what do you feel about that, man? The quote: if you convince the lowest white man he is better than the best colored man, he won't notice you picking his pocket. Hell, give him someone to look down on, and he'll empty his pocket for you. Is that where we are? That divisiveness?
Well, everything got a little truth to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's very practical. People are definitely using the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I always think there's a little more to it. People are a lot more sophisticated, I think, than we think, and they have actual motives and things for their behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's how them white folks are, then that must be how they are. I ain't white, so I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the complex they have.
But
I know what they do.
But you dealt with a lot of people. You and black, white, polka dot, whatever it is, you've dealt with a lot of people. And in dealing with people, can you see where that could be a part of where we are right now?
It's most definitely because racism is embedded in this government.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to escape it. You're going to get it out. You're going to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to remove those and not allow those who believe a certain way to have a certain amount of power.
Mm-hmm.
A lot closer to what it towards the very beginning of Reconstruction, which was the number one failure.
Mhm.
is it was not structured fairly
Yeah.
and done very poorly, and it gave power still to slave masters.
Yep.
So they've still been using that power that they have
Mhm.
the whole time. So then you come around in the late 60s, where Johnson was most influential in signing civil rights legislation.
Mhm.
Also, you have to remember that Johnson was an educator. So despite the times, and if you read the works of Martin Luther King and their discussions and everything with Johnson or what have you, it's not that Johnson was just anti-racism. He understood that this place will be burned to the ground if we don't do something.
Mhm.
So to avert what it looks like is going on right now is the reason why they passed civil rights legislation.
Yeah.
But see, they still allowed the South and other places to kind of operate the way business as usual.
Mhm.
And they took a kind of a hands-off approach. That's why Black folks especially need to understand the importance of the federal government.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the states have not resolved many of their issues, and they will go back to what they wanted in the first place.
Mhm.
There should be no rights that Black, colored, whatever, non-whites have over whites.
Mhm.
And this is, if you look at all, it's in all of their programs. And it's not very simple. You have to actually be able to understand and be able to read and comprehend. This don't happen all at once.
Leonard, what do you think the
It
end?
ha-
What do you think the end result is for what they want to happen? What do you think the end result is? What do you think they're trying to get
I
to?
think that is a heightened police state
Mm-hmm.
that and a government that allows those people to steal legally,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people stay in control of all the money and have access to it. Now, what's going to be the difference is that Blacks are going to be included. People with money are going to be included
Mm-hmm.
until they can figure out how to take your money.
Mm. Mm. Wow.
They
Wow.
start slipping little things in. The reason why your government is shut down now because they don't want to support health care.
Yeah. Yep. That's the exact reason. Do you know how many
And,
people?
and, and
do,
think of how this is going to cripple
do you know
the
how many people are
Veterans
going to die?
Administration once again, because remember, those are civil service employees.
Do you know how many people have the potential? I ain't gonna say will die or have the potential to die if that bill that they wanted that the Democrats would not sign, if that bill had passed. How many people will have the potential to die under that bill?
To me, if one died because of it,
Yeah.
it's a bad bill.
Exactly. Exactly. Wow.
You
Amen.
ain't got to count
Yeah.
that high. If
Mhm.
one suffers because of it,
Mm-hmm.
it's bad. It's a bad bill.
It's absolutely, absolutely. Christopher, talk to me, sir.
I'm here, Ryan.
Talk to me.
I believe strongly in my spirit, Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
that there are communications that will resurrect things that are in us
Mm-hmm.
that I might have laid dormant for a while.
Hey, Christopher, let me
because
jump in, Christopher.
A
Hey, Christopher.
volcano is
Hey,
it's like
Christopher.
a volcano.
Christopher.
There's active
Christopher.
volcano and
Christopher. Christopher, let me step in just for a second, because I love where you're going, and you speaking my language, because I say I love having a dialogue, whether we agree or disagree. I love having a dialogue.
yeah.
But Christopher, let me say
Right.
that. Let me say this to you. I think that some people are so set in their mind and so gun ho with where they are, I don't think they're gonna listen, man. I don't think the communication is gonna make a difference. I think they're so gun
But
ho and
it's, what I'm
set.
trying to get to you, what I'm
Mhm.
trying to tell you is this: there's a communication that's making a difference, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
There is something that's being said that's activating in people
Mm-hmm.
stuff that have laid dormant. It
Yeah.
wasn't dead; it just
Mhm.
laid dormant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And somebody comes along and activates what's in them.
Mm-hmm.
You see,
Yeah.
Americans need
Yeah.
to wake up to the reality that the people that did what they did in the past,
Mm-hmm.
even though they are dead,
Yeah.
their life is still in their children.
Yes, Lord.
It's still there.
Yes.
Dormant,
Yes.
it may be, but it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a scripture where the scripture said that Levi paid tithes in
Mm-hmm.
Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
So while Abraham was giving tithes, Levi was doing it inside of Abraham,
Mm-hmm.
because Levi was in Abraham. Even though he wasn't yet born,
Yes.
he was there.
Mm-hmm.
When people were being hanged from a tree,
Mm.
those are your parents that did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When people were ripping people's belly and getting babies out, your grandfathers did that.
Mm-hmm.
That dynamic, that element of life, if you don't understand that is inside of you, you can walk around here all lollygagging, as you say,
Mm-hmm.
but something is inside of you that can easily be activated.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that knows it is the devil himself. He knows what's in people.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what to say to this America that will activate both right and left.
Mm-hmm.
What's inside of us that we don't know it's there.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. For
Yeah.
the church, this is a great moment. I understand that you want to hang me from a tree. I understand where you're getting that thought from. I understand the hatred that you have for me as a human being. I understand where it's coming from. You might not know why you want to kill me, but this is what your fathers did, and without Christ, you're going to do exactly what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You're going to do both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides. Without Christ in us. So what I'm saying, that this is the great moment for the church to arise. Say, yes, we understand what this thing that's rising inside of you, that you just want to dominate and suppress and oppress everything that doesn't look like you. This is what you did in the past. This is what your fathers did. You know what Jesus said today? He said, you are like your father, the devil,
Yes.
and the deeds of your father you will do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because he knew that this. You remember when he said, "There's so many things that come in my spirit." He said, "You fixing the sepulchres of the prophets that your fathers killed."
Mm-hmm.
So your fathers killed these prophets that you're trying to fix their sepulchres, but their graves. You're trying to paint but your fathers were the one that killed them. And that's a murdering spirit that was in your father to kill the prophets. It's still inside of you.
Wow.
So when I see, that's why I stand here and say, I see both sides. They're trying to activate something in us that we as Christians have to know that thing that you're trying to activate in me, I took to the cross, and God ended it in its cross, and I'm not going to allow you activate hatred in me so I can stand up and say, I'm going to fight you in the flesh. No, I'm going to stand in the spirit and declare this gospel of Christ that delivered me from the oppression and the suppression that your people took us through. I am not going to go back there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good. That's good.
You can't kill me. You can't kill me. You can't kill me. You can't put me down. Take everything. Take every clothes. Take everything that I own. You still cannot touch me, because I am the invisible man of the heart, and you cannot affect me with your hate and bitterness. That's where the church has to live.
Mm-hmm.
Because this pointing fingers back and forth don't help them. You know, Raheem.
Yes.
When Biden was in power, and you heard this right-wing Christians, they sound like we sound right now.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about Biden like a dog. They were angry. They were bitter. You were asking yourself, are these Christians that are talking about the the leaders of the country that they say is their country.
Mm-hmm.
But now they seem to be on the side of power, and they feel like, oh, God is this, God is that, you know, and everybody else. Jesus came to seek and to save the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come to tear down the transgender or destroy the homosexual. You know, I've been there in the part of the law when you see somebody doing wrong, all of a sudden all you want to see is they are wrong. But now I'm not there. I'm there like, God, how do I reach this? I have a young lady that's transitioning into a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do I reach her, Raheem?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
How do I reach her? She's transitioning into a man. Where's the grace? God, my mind is not to tell her that what you're doing is wrong, because that's not going to help.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the grace to reach this person?
Yeah, that's good.
That's what's in my spirit.
That's good. That's good. And I love the heart that you're coming from, man. But I got to be honest with you. I don't know, man. I don't know if that, you know, sitting. Sometimes you got to fight. Sometimes you have to fight, brother. I just, you know, sometimes you have to fight. Sometimes, you know, you have to take the fight to the other person. You have to, man. Like a bully. You know, if you don't stop a bully, he or she is not gonna.
That's your part. Raheem.
Yes.
Fight. You got to fight with wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We don't fight this flesh and blood, because the moment we make this stuff flesh and blood, Raheem, there's no winning for us.
Mm-hmm.
We already lost. We step into their arena to fight. It's like the Christians. Well, how you want to fight Rome? They were throwing you to the lion's den. How do you want to fight Rome?
Mm-hmm.
They had all the power. They had everything. How we want to fight? We don't have agreement. Where do we want to start the fight? Even just in this morning glow, if you say now, Raheem, you're the general, let's go fight. How many people think they're going to be behind you?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Maybe Leonard, Leonard will be behind you. Maybe Minister Cassandra will be standing there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not getting everybody following you to go fight.
Yeah. Yeah. But see,
Maybe Rico.
I understand what you're saying.
You're not getting all of us coming behind you.
Okay. But see, I understand. I understand what you're saying. But some people know and recognize it and realize and recognize that, you know, sometimes you have to fight. And you say, how do we win? I guess we have to win the same way that David won, because all the odds were stacked against him. He was a little fella, man. He was a little fella. You know, had no chance. Had no chance in hello to beat Goliath. He had no chance at all. Nobody thought about him or how he could win or could he win. There's no way he's going. What is he going to do? Him? Even Goliath looked at him and said, "Man, this is all they sent. They sent you. You is who they sent to defeat me."
But Raheem, he didn't fight them with their same weapon. He did not fight them with their same weapon. He came to them in the name of the God, the Most High God. He could not fight them with their same weapon. You don't take a stone to a giant unless you know that that's what God has trained you to use.
Okay.
He did not use their weapons against them. When the king gave him the armor of the king, and he says, I didn't learn how to use this weapon. This is not the weapon I fight with. There is a weapon that we need to fight with, and not the same weapon they're fighting us with. Because when we come to war with their weapon, they win.
Well,
but if we access the weapon of the kingdom of God, we never lose.
Do you think?
And that's the weapon that we got to know what that is. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
Christopher, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but see, that's you just said it right there. We have to figure out, and God has to tell us what is the weapon that we're going to use. What is going to be our weapon of choice? Not our choice, but the choice that He provided for us to beat this system that we're going against right now, to beat these conditions that we're going against right now. Because, like I said with David took that the giant. David was not supposed to. If you look at it on paper, there's no way David could have won. There's no way David could have won on paper.
5 stones and a slingshot.
That's it.
5 stones and a slingshot.
Yeah.
So he did have a physical weapon with him. Yes, he said he came in the name of God, but he had and the stone sunk into Goliath's head. The sown some. And once the Goliath hit the ground, what did David do? He went over and did what?
Cut,
Did he cut his head
cut
off?
his head off. Took his
What
weapon.
did he do?
Took his weapon and cut his head off. Yeah, cut off his head, beheaded him.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know whose weapon he used, but oh, I'm sorry, it ain't my turn. Let me go.
No, go ahead. You going somewhere? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, can we, how many groups of people were killed in the Bible by God's command? I want y'all to go into there and take everybody out, including the cat and the dog. Everybody, children, women, everybody. How many times, count the wars that were fought? And the people say, well, in the New Testament, Jesus didn't do that. Jesus said, I didn't come to take away
I didn't come to
the
change the
law.
law.
He said, I came to fulfill
Yeah.
the law. Like, listen, man, come on. See, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. But what?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm done.
Badger, what's on your heart? Cap, coming to you next.
I mean, and to me, that's one of the things that, like, some people are called to fight in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've shared with y'all the way they were trying to teach me stuff growing up. You know, us poor whites had less privilege than those of other races because they had access to things. Then I got more into my Native American ancestry and learning how much you shouldn't trust the government. And then reading more history, doing more research, my dive into the Bible and being baptized and saved and all that. A lot of things that it's taught me, I vibe a lot with Chris. Because too many times throughout history, like, it's, you can almost say that, like, the whole civil rights movement was a type of rebellion against the system.
Mm-hmm.
And look at how that played out today. You know, there's comments that get made, you know, make it like it used to be or something along those lines. And you look at the entirety of American history, tell me honestly when it was great. At what time frame were they not killing, murdering something to some group of people, be it in our own country or in another country? All this war and fighting over minerals and money, corruption. I mean, even our own healthcare. You know, don't follow the natural route. It's of the devil, you know, because it's witchcraft. Here, take this medication that we make in a lab. And then you find, and then depending on your genetics and everything else, that's going to decide if it's going to pretty much wipe you out or not. Because depending on the person, it could hurt you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could kill you. You know, one of the things I said last night, someone said marijuana was a gateway drug, and I sat and I thought about it, and I'm like, what about all the opioids that they give teenagers or younger kids? Yeah, it might be watered down some, but think about the effects that has.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's alcohol and all these other aspects of teaching and aggression. I mean, dude, there's just so much when it comes to just everyday interactions.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there's a lot going on.
So well, yeah, and that's the thing that, like, why people fight in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And we shouldn't be going around saying that this way is the better way and all that kind of stuff. some people take the approach that Yeshua took.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I learned not to trust fear. I mean, I learned from my elders, don't trust the government. And I sat there and read about how Yeshua said to be cautious of the Pharisees.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at our government and a lot of the leaders in quotations, I don't see much different between them, to be honest.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Give us a call. We'd love to have your input. Captain, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning to you, Raheem, and to my beautiful Morning Glow family. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Yes, sir. We're talking about where we are as a government in the government of the United States of America and where we are as a country right now. And we got to the point where we're talking about, we need to fight. There should be we have to have a way of fighting back because it's not going to get any better. Do you think we should fight, or how strategic should we be in our fight, or should we even fight at all, Captain?
Well, it bothers me, Brother Raheem, if I sit and listen, and I know that the majority of the audience are Christians.
Mm-hmm.
And I take that into deep consideration because all y'all have is reference of a book called the Bible, which takes y'all back pretty much 2,000 years. You bring up the story of David, you bring up the story of Daniel. This is history. This is story. We can say them used to be. We know used to be don't make no more honey. They ain't taking nothing away from the greatness that they did under God's rule then. But that's history.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep trying to use old history methods to modern day troubles. They use swords and slingshots. If they were using the weapons of the day, it would have been hard for David to slay Goliath with an AK-47.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about keep going backwards. That's why I keep saying, let's go. And you keep bringing up yesterday. That was history. I have not seen a modern day miracle that came out that Bible. In 150 years, we have not played not one of those miracles. We keep going back to them. There's some great men. Abraham, some great men. Noah was some great men.
Mm-hmm.
Christ is a great man.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all not using nothing of what they gave to fight Satan in this modern day age. So now we have got to the level of, should we fight him? Man, is that where we at? Should we fight him? Fight who? Satan. You can't even clean up your own house.
Mm.
You can't fight the abusive father that abuses his daughter and his wife. You can't even fight a government to take away your daggone health care partner. You can't fight. You're doing everything, keep blaming white people. You keep going to white people for our demise instead of acting like they don't exist. We have turned God into black and white. Oh, y'all good at doing that. How come we can't even talk about leave that alone? Leave what white people doing alone. They ain't got nothing to do with our advance. God has chosen us. Y'all have not come to that understanding. You have been chosen by God. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said there will not be one bomb dropped in America because of you. They holding us hostage.
Mm-hmm.
They know long as they got us, God won't come in and zoom them. But y'all don't believe that. Y'all don't believe that. Y'all so busy looking to them because y'all believe they got the power. And the Christ that you talk about, he's one of the past. Oh, he's done some personal things for you. Oh, you could give me a personal story. He You can't give me a collective story. No. You look backwards too much.
Mm.
When the Christians stop looking backwards and start going, we have walked out the Bible, if you want to know the truth about it. We have walked out the Quran, if you want to know the truth about it. All of those traditions, they're over. They're old. They're outdated. That's why you ain't getting no juice. So now you want to talk about what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
What they doing? They minding their business. They got a plan. What's your plan? Are we proactive or are we reactive? Are we defensive or offensive? Spend all our time talking about Balaam.
Mm-hmm.
And I just came, man, back from the doggone Flint, Michigan, man. And look at the excellent thing we're doing in our communities. But don't nobody want to highlight. They want to highlight the man that ran into church. That's the talk. Man, the church need to get active shooter training. Man, we need to start training. We need to get guns. Pastor said, one of the sheriff said, we're going to train people. Because one guy ran the truck in a doggone. See, we don't do black people don't do that. We don't go in churches to kill everybody. So that ain't what we do. We don't ever have people come in our church. That's a lie. The white boy came in our church.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie. They went into the target market in black community, white people, and got it. That's a lie. To me, we don't need no training. We keep going backwards, family. I mean, God, people listen to us from other nations said, can't they make one foot in front of the other? Can't these black people go forward?
Mm.
They're so busy hopping on their past. My God.
Good.
What are you people, you powerful people, going to wake up and realize you don't need nobody but God?
Good deal. Good deal.
White people didn't even see in your conversation.
Good deal. Stay right there, Cap. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to come right back to you. Tucson, talk to me, brother. What's on your heart?
I would almost think that I'm not a dumb bumpkin with a big book that I just hold under my arm and say the Lord gonna do it. I would hope that. Chris said something that makes sense to me. You're gonna get enough of having enough. And what's inside you already is going to make you have some sense, or you're going to perish. It's already inside of you. You ain't going to have time to go find out what's in Genesis. You're not going to even have time to fall down on your knees. You can talk that noise if you want to. You can be Christian, Muslim, you can be an atheist. But you're going to have a change come. And it's going to help. And here's the thing. We don't prepare these young folks and catch them and say, hey, young man, young lady, come here. Oh, man, what you talking? Wait a minute. Look, just listen. You're going to have to spend some time. I'm talking about, you can't wait till tomorrow. You don't have to wait. I know you're scared of them. But you're going to have to stop being scared of them.
Yeah.
Because you're raising them. That's your child.
Yep.
It might not be biological, but that's yours. And they're going to be beneficial to you or to your demise.
Yep. Come on.
If you're not careful. So you can talk about them with their pants hanging down. But one thing about them with their pants hanging down, they ain't scared.
No.
And if you're scared, you're going to need them. So I understand. Here's what I'm putting together. I hear you, Cap. I hear you, Chris. I hear you, Cassandra. I hear you, Leonard. I hear you, Rico, for sure. But we put these pieces together and stop discrediting what you don't agree with. See if you can put those things together so we can form what we need to do. Because if you got a strategy and I got a strategy and we don't strategize together, we're gonna be fighting each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about which one of our entities of holiness is better. I wish I would worry about that
Mm-hmm.
because I ain't gonna have time for it. Now, here's another thing. Do you know that if you go into the streets with your AK-47, 357, or your 9mm or your Glock, and you see these military forces down the street, and you overpower them, here come the planes,
Yeah. Tanks and everything, huh?
here come tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Then what you gonna do? You thought it was a joke when y'all stole 2 of them.
Mm.
You better find out what happened to the ones that had them tanks that you stole. Because I bet you one thing, they not in the military no more.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that.
Mm-hmm.
They were marshaled by now.
Gone.
You gotta have some sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta find out with people that got some sense. I might not have no sense. But if I don't have no sense, you better get me some.
Exactly.
Don't leave me ignorant
Mm-hmm.
if I'm ignorant.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Tell me too, son, you're gonna have to listen to somebody because you don't know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we come together and stop. The one thing that I say this a lot, the one problem we have, and we're good at it, if we don't agree with somebody, we come and discredit them.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't what the hell of being.
Good deal. Good deal. Let's keep this thing going. Rico, got another call. We're going to go to the call in just 1 second. Hold on. We definitely coming to you. Rico, what's on your heart, brother?
Thank you, Donald. Took the words right out of my mouth. All of the above. I ain't discrediting nobody. Cause I'm with Chris in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
You ask, what is Trump trying to do? Trump is trying to do whatever he can get away with. And he's also going to make some people F around and find out. And some of that is going to be a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm.
Now you realize, now you see what this feels like. Remember we told you about how this happened in the 60s and what they had to do and how we dropped the ball. You remember in the past how people used to get mad about us saying that a certain time came where black people dropped the ball?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We forgot who we are. Don't you know who you are? Black man. I got to make it about race because we are targeted in some of this rhetoric, some of this propaganda. And they know that this rhetoric and propaganda works. So sometimes you have to fight their propaganda. Sometimes you have to fight in a matter of self-defense. I'll fight for peace. I'll fight for my survival. I'll fight for righteousness. I will fight by any means that will counter the force that you come with.
Mm-hmm.
If it's with legislation, I'm going to fight you. I'm going to oppose you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be violent, but it doesn't have to be with weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But if it has to be with weapons, I got to defend myself. And you need to be willing and ready to do that because there's some people out here ready to try you. I ain't trying to fearmonger.
At every turn.
But
yep.
everything
At
is on
every
the
turn.
table right
yep.
now.
Yep. Come on.
Everything is on the table right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got some people saying that the rapture was supposed to happen the 23rd. Now here it comes, it's supposed to be in about 4 more days. I mean, a lot of people, they believe in propaganda. They've been fed a lot of things, and this has happened historically. You read what the man said with LBJ about how they can make people believe that they're better than certain other people.
Mm-hmm.
By propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you counter it with facts, when people want it to be the way they want it to be, they'll ignore them facts left and right.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to acknowledge and walk in that reality that, man, you got to be prepared for anything. So I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to fight for righteousness. I'm willing to fight for the children. I'm willing to fight for good, man. I mean, man, I'm 5'8", but I walk tall.
Mm-hmm.
Carry a big stick.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have to do it by myself sometimes. I don't mind. I'm him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But I do understand that for me to want to be able to make it in this world, that we have been, I ain't gonna say cast into, but at the same time, the world that has come down on top of us. Man, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to survive in the most righteous way possible. But if I gotta fight evil, man, I'm gonna feel very right fighting evil in the way that evil fought me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Wow.
very righteous in that.
So stone for stone.
So I agree. I agree with everything everybody's saying. I ain't gonna discredit nobody.
Yeah.
You know, and just, my thing is sometimes you can protest by discontinuing with certain participation in certain things. That's gonna be a wake up call. Some of this waking up is having to do with us even realizing that we have to stop being such wasteful consumers. Certain small things that get discredited.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about financial literacy. Well, hey, let's be smarter black people. Let's be smarter citizens. Let's stop spending money with these corporations that support this administration and this benefit from what's going on.
Mm-hmm. True.
Can you cut that out? Can you fight the feeling?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
To go
Wow.
out here and live your best life and help these people continue to stay rich and get more wealthy. At the same time, they support things that is totally against you.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Let me go to Bishop. Bishop, good morning, sir. How are you doing this morning?
You talking to me?
Bishop?
Right. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Happy birthday, Bishop. Happy birthday, Bishop.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my twin. How you doing, sir?
Happy birthday to the both of you. How about that?
Made it another year, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trying to get Stanley in here. I think it's his birthday too.
What you say?
Trying to get Stanley. I think it's his birthday today too. All three of y'all got a birthday today.
Yeah, we waiting on Stanley to call in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got 3 birthdays today.
So cool.
That's a good deal.
Lord.
Bishop, we're talking about are you pleased with the current situation that our country is in right now with the administration and what it's doing? And we're talking about we need to fight. Is this a time for us to collectively come together and fight, or what should we do?
Well, I'm like Rico. He's 5'8", I'm 5'6", but I walk tall, and he carries a big stick, but I carry a gun. Hello, somebody. Wow. But seriously, man, yeah, it's time to fight. It's time for us to stand up and speak out. And, you know, listening to certain things and hearing how we are, they're trying to push us back as a people. And it ain't, believe it or not, it ain't just a black thing. It's anybody that is poor. So whether you be black or white, Hispanic or Asian, they don't give a care about you. So what we want to do, we really want to eradicate you as people or citizens and get you out of here. So what are we going to do? We got to march. We got to stand up. We got to protest. Instead of trading with them, giving them our money, like Rico was just saying, hey, let's send a message to them. You need our dollars just like, you know, we need your goods, but we can get these goods somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just can't idly sit by and say, okay, well, I'm going to go along to get along. I don't do that. I don't do that with nobody. I don't go along to get along. Just for the sake of, well, don't say nothing. Because, you know, they're going to do this to it. They're already doing it. What are you talking about? They're going to do it. They're already doing it. So at what point are you going to say enough is enough? When are you going to stop playing this game and saying, well, you know, that's just how it's supposed to be? No, that ain't how it's supposed to be. What's supposed to be is we're supposed to be treated right.
Yeah.
We were natural born citizens here. I was not born in Africa. And I don't like to be called an African American because I was not born in Africa. I was born right here in America. I am an American, true blood.
Wow.
I don't care nothing about no descendant. Well, I'm a descendant of Africans. When I'm doggone descendant of Native Americans. My great grandfather was Blackfoot Indian on my mama's side and Cherokee on my dad's side.
You sure
They're
got
Native American, so I am an American, true blue.
You sure got the black foot.
Rico, help me out, bro.
That joke is silly, man. Right? You can't even be serious, man, with Raheem, man.
This kid right here, boy.
Oh, go ahead, finish your thought, man. I'm go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Man, you know, man, I don't even know how to come back after you said that. I'm sorry, boy. You got me on that one, boy. You showed me, man. But you know, really, and I tell these pastors that I work with, you know, y'all can step in your pulpit and you can talk Jesus all day, and I do the same thing, talk about Jesus. But also from the pulpit, we have to wake our people up. We can't let them just sit by and say, "Well, ain't nothing we can do." It is something that you can do, but you're afraid to do it. I don't mind standing up and speaking out. I do not. I'm ready for the fight. Just like I served in combat in the military, I wasn't afraid. They shooting at me, I shooting back at them.
Yeah.
You shot at me, I'm gonna shoot right back at you. And when it came down to it, I did what I needed to do. And I don't walk in fear. I'm not afraid of any man. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care what your political status is. I don't care how much money you have. You're a man just like I am. You put your pants on the same way I do. So when it comes down to it, you ain't gonna treat me no kind of way. You ain't gonna do to me anything that you think you can do. So I'm not gonna let you do it. For the sake of God, we supposed to suffer. We are supposed to suffer. I understand that. But at the same time, he didn't tell me to let nobody beat the heck out of me or deprive me of my rights. No, that ain't God. I don't care what you say. Well, you know, we as Christians, we ain't supposed to say nothing. Well, I don't know what God you serve, but we sure ain't serving the same one. Because Jesus turned over a table, ran folks out, called them hypocrites. So what God, what Savior did you follow? Because we ain't following the same one.
Good deal. Let's keep this thing. Leonard, talk to me, brother. Cassandra, come to you next.
I'm with the good bishop on that one. We do what we gonna do what we gonna do, but we not laying down. That's not gonna happen. And it shouldn't come to that. I tell people a lot when they make all these claims and all these, I'll do this and no, you had to do all that. Go to them polls and get back the House and the Senate. That's what you need to do. People are walking around, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. How you think they got in there? You've been watching it how long? Quit acting like you don't know what you're supposed to do. If the doctor tell you you're dying of lung cancer, you might want to put the cigarettes down. See, it's not a trick question. It's not a trick question at all. Why? I don't even understand why so many of you seem so confused about it. You can't have been here 20 years and don't know what's going on. So what you have to do is you have to accept the fact that it's going to take you doing something in order to fight this enemy. And you got to fight the enemy on all fronts. Cancer, you know how cancer gets you. If cancer takes its time, you know, it might just get you cold. Sometimes it'll get you liver, sometimes it'll get this and that and the other. But when they really want you dead, they get everything. Do you understand? Now you got cancer all over your body, and it will kill you. And that's how we have to attack this enemy. And stop arguing about what somebody ain't doing. First of all, what you doing? Remember, everybody just about can vote unless you're not an American citizen, or in some states, if you are selling, you can't vote. Quit looking for the extraordinary to happen when you need to just do the ordinary. Take your butt to the polls. Take your butt to the school board. Take your butt to your county commissioner meeting. Sitting at home talking about it, talking about praying. How is that active for you? Where can you see the fruit of your labor?
Well, Leonard, you got to
God
understand.
will empower you.
God, hold on, Leonard. Hold on, Leonard. You got to understand now. God answers prayers, Leonard, you got to understand that God answers prayers. Now, Leonard, you got to understand that God does answer prayers. And I don't understand what you're trying to say when you tell me God answers prayers.
Then that's what you do. But I know you can pray and fight at the same time, can't you? You can pray and vote at the same time, can't you?
Well, I
You
guess you
can
might have
pray
a
and clean
point
up
right
your
there.
community at the same time, can't you?
Mm-hmm. So what you
Who
saying to
said
me?
I was gonna stop praying?
What you saying to me is that I need to pray and get my gun at the same time. Is that what you saying
I'm
to me?
just saying, Raheem. I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for solutions.
Okay.
Because one, I don't stood on the corner by myself before.
Mm-hmm.
With a megaphone in my hand and the sign.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not unusual for me.
Okay.
I don't been down at the board meeting. I don't been in the governor's face. That's not unusual for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But if it's unusual for you, you need to go get involved. But what you will not do is activate is that nobody's doing nothing.
Okay, well,
there are people out here doing lots of things. The reason why we're not having such an impact is because we need more people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs to fight against it.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. That's good. Cassandra, talk to me. Captain, come to you next.
Yeah, you know, I totally agree with Leonard. And
what?
And I've always, my thing has always been, yeah, I do. Especially when, you know, we can fight and still vote, because that's really what I believe in more than anything else, because of the system that we have in place. But see, this is my only concern about that, Leonard, and I totally agree with the voting part. But these people are, they're not playing fairly. They are trying to set, and you know it, we can all see it, they're trying to set where they have total power over everything, even the voting. So that, and this Congress and Senate, they're not going with what is right. They're going with what the authoritarian says. So that is my only concern about this administration. People are actually ignoring the laws that are in place when it comes to voting and everything else. So when you're operating under authoritarianism, which is one step away from having a dictator, this is where the problem is. And I'm interested in hearing what Cap says that the nation is doing. What I mean, because what is happening, it's just not going to affect Christians. It's going to affect Jews, Muslims, everybody. So when they're treading on your rights, what are you planning? What has your leader, what are they telling you? What are you going to do? I'm just asking because I'm concerned about this country.
Yes, absolutely.
And where it's headed, because it will not just affect Christian people, it will affect everyone. If you are living in the United States of America, it is going to affect you negatively.
Yeah, exactly. Cap, what do you say to that? Cap, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing, Cassandra?
Hello.
How you doing, sweetheart? Just wanted to holler at you.
How are you doing? I'm well, thank you.
Listen, let me say this, and I guess I ain't gonna be the favorite guy on here today. I'm not trying to win no popularity contest. I have to be straight and honest with myself. And she mentioned the nation. What is the nation going to do? Well, for 93 years, we already revealed Satan's plan, Satan's plot, Satan's beginning, and Satan's creation. Now, whether we want to believe what Elijah Muhammad taught about the beginning of the Caucasian rule and how they came about and what was their purpose and how they was brought out, the genes of the black man, and they are grafted people. They have no native land nowhere. They're not a native nowhere. And if we don't believe that, then you don't understand what I believe. So I have a different set of beliefs when it comes to Caucasian people or white people. When my brother Bishop said that he ain't no black African, he's an American, then he has to argue with Malcolm X, who said you can have a kittens in the oven, that don't make them biscuits. I don't know if Brother Bishop understood that statement. You can have a cat can have kittens in the oven, that don't make them biscuits. You can say you're an American, but if you're not receiving all of the rights of citizenship, same rights that they get, you're a second-class American, and there is no such thing as a second-class American until we can receive what they get, all the benefits they get. And yeah, you can call yourself American then, but I don't see that. I do see we need to go to the earth, and we can do this. We don't need white people. We don't need no legislation. We don't need no Congress or no Bill of Rights bill. All we need is a shovel and some grass and some earth and start digging, digging and doing agriculture. Nobody can stop us to do that because we got to feed ourselves. I don't know how they can stop us from doing that. Maybe they can. I just don't know how. I don't know. My daughter, something happened. I got to share this with you. I got a text 3 days ago. I ain't seen my daughter since Lincoln died. I try not to get in her business.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me a text. Well, you're another grandfather. And then she shows a little picture they take at the, where they take the picture of the baby in the womb. I didn't respond. But that's my family. I got bigger fish to fry. I got to figure out how to bring my baby home, y'all. I got to figure out how to become one with my family, y'all. I ain't got time with the government shutdown. Well, they can affect me, yeah, but my family comes first.
Mm-hmm.
My community comes second. My country comes third. And I think I got the power to change it. I really, either Captain Dennis is crazy, but I really do think I can change my family. I can't save everybody. If God could save everybody, we wouldn't need a devil. So I can't save the country. I can't. What are we going to do? Well, black people got to boss out. And ain't nothing you can do about it. They have to boss out. Let's clean up our communities, y'all. Let's start making the things that work for us, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And stop worrying about what they're going to do. They're going to do what they want to do, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Sitting on this damn thing, talk to your mouth get dry.
Hey.
Donald Trump going to do what Donald Trump going to do. But what has it got to do with us cleaning up our communities that we can do? We can do it, family.
Mm-hmm.
We
Good
can
deal.
do it. We can clean up our community. And guess what? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said you could wrap the white man around your little finger, and you can look and you forget that he even there. He becomes so insignificant.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah said that.
Mm-hmm.
I got him around my little finger.
Good deal. Good
I
deal.
ain't paying no damn to him, man.
Hey.
You can give him power, but not Captain D. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Bishop, did you want to respond?
Oh, absolutely. I like what Cap. I like his strength. I like his verbosity, as some would say, how he just came at what he said. But let me say something. Do you know there are low-income white folks that experience the same thing that black folks experience? So are they second-rate citizens? Because see, you got to have the financial means and wealth in order to be a part of the elite. They were white slaves just like they were black slaves. My statement is, I am not an African American. I am an American. See, we're the only race that allow people to give us monikers, and they say, well, they're Negroes, and they turn around and say, they're blacks, and then they, African Americans. Dang it, I'm just an American. The color of my skin is not black, so I'm not black. I may be classified in that category as being black. But there are low-income white folks that fall into the same category as these black folks. So they're second-rate citizens, third-rate citizens. I'm a citizen, and that's what I stand on. Now I can stand around here and argue a point about how much percentage of a man I am. I'm all man. I'm 100% man. I'm 100% American. I fought for this nation. I've served on the on the legislative board as a county commissioner. I served as a reserve deputy sheriff. I served as a police officer. I own a business. I have my pie in the sky right now, if some would say. But at the same time, I stand up and advocate, speak up and speak out. For the people, I'm like Leonard. You can get involved. You can go to the polls. You can vote. The world ain't came to no end. The rapture ain't next week, because no man knows the day and the hour when the Lord comes. So I'm so sick of these stupid folks trying to say that, and folks believe that junk. I believe when he come, he gonna come. And if I ain't ready, then dang it, I'm gonna miss the mark just like everybody else that ain't serving God. But at the end of the day, no. I followed Malcolm. I followed the Nation of Islam for years myself. So I'm very familiar with the Nation of Islam. I'm very familiar with it. Can't nobody tell me nothing about no religion that's out there that I have not studied or been a part of it at some point in my life. But at the reality, here's the deal. We ain't no half-rate citizens or people. We are people. We can make a change, but we got to get off the drugs. We got to stop killing one another. The Ku Klux Klan hung up their robes and hoods because we're doing it to our own self. We're berating one another. We're doing our best to destroy one another. We're killing ourselves from within. So they ain't doing nothing else. It's what we're doing to ourselves. And if we allow people to tell us we less than, then you are what you are, less than, because you let somebody tell you that. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me I'm less than anything, because I'm all of everything.
Good deal. Good deal.
Hey, Bishop. Hey, Bishop, listen. Yeah. When they hang you, what part are they hanging you? The American part or the African part?
They hanging a man, just like they hang white folks.
Come on. No. If you get lynched today, if you found in the woods, why would they hang you, Bishop? Would you think, my first thought is they hanging you because you was American? Or do you think my first thought is they hanging you because you're black? What would you think my first thought would be, Bishop?
Well, your first thought would be they hang you because you're black.
There you go, Bishop. Listen. I'm not taking away your, and thank you for your service, Bishop. Thank you. God knows, thank you. But what I'm saying to you, Bishop, you bigger than an American, to be honest with you. You're a human being. Now, you can go to certain places and say you're American and get killed. But if you go to a certain place and say you're a human being, you won't get killed. You can go to a certain place and say you're black and get killed. And you can go to certain places and say you're black and get accepted. So we have to be very careful what we label ourselves, because there's a bigger world that don't accept Americans. Americans are becoming enemies of third world countries. I'm just telling you that. You can go into Africa and blend in and I won't find you. All right? You're home. But if you were to open up your mouth and say you're American, you may not be at home. Because people in third world countries, and there are poor white people. They treat poor white people as well as they treat us. They got the same fight that we got. But however, it ain't going to be your status, whether you're white or whether you're black, whether you're American. It's your status as a human being. And I like that. You're a man. And as long as you're a human being, can't nobody put you in a category, because you could be in that category here, but that category could change somewhere else, Bishop. That's all I'm saying.
Good deal. Got to keep it moving.
I'm saying, my brother.
Got to keep it moving. Let me go to Christopher. Christopher, what's on your heart, brother? Everybody mute your line so we don't have the background noise. Christopher, you there? Christopher, wake up and go to sleep. Wake up and go to sleep. Tucson, talk to me.
Well, I'm going to try to forget the words to Kumbaya. Can't we all be men?
Mm.
Matter of fact, you better be. And I'm not talking about thinking less of you, and you ain't gonna like what I'm finna say. Because you like to wear dresses in the dark.
Good Lord.
That ain't my problem.
Mm.
Wait, let me finish on you. A little bit of the fight is accepting people for who they are. And if you can put better in their life, you just be better in their life.
Mm-hmm.
I might not agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But a doggone sure know if I can't help you, I ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might not like your lifestyle. That ain't got nothing to do with Jesus. He came for that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come for us righteous folk. Well, y'all righteous folk, because I got problems. So I don't even know if I fit in that category. I try to do right as best I can. You know, so I put that as best I can in behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I can't do what I hate.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be like those that I disagree with. And start looking at people and saying, and I don't care. I mean, we got bigger problems than worrying about who's sleeping with who.
Yeah.
Can I say something real ugly?
Say it.
You ain't gonna like it right here. You
Say
ain't gonna like it.
Say it anyway.
Even if both of them sleeping in the same bed got a pecker, you better leave that alone. We got bigger fish to fry. Because all of us got problems.
Wow.
If Jane like Janet, I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I got to do is love them. Help them. Because if I'm in the food line and you in the food line, you think I'm gonna be belittling you because I'm in the food line and you in the food line? I'm just waiting my turn to get fed.
Yeah.
So we gotta change our mindset. I think. I may be totally wrong, but we talking about local righteous living and holy living and this and that and the other. Well, let me see how Jesus approached folks that didn't live like him. He met them at the well and he just had a conversation. And I know we don't like going back to the book, but some of us, the book is all we got. That's where we develop our faith, because faith come by hearing, and hearing, that's what we say. Anyway. So we take that and we know that all of that is about a God that has allowed people to be a part of the great plan that he has. We ain't in control of nothing. None of us.
Nothing.
From the White House to my house. You ain't got no power. Ain't nobody studying you. You ain't that smart. You ain't that big, and you ain't that powerful. You ain't got that money that you think you got.
From the White House.
I tell you what, why don't you take your money, and when you pass out and take your last breath, let me write you a check, and when you get where you go and cash it.
Yeah. From the White
It ain't
House.
gonna work too good for you.
From the White House to my house to the outhouse.
But we all got to fight evil. And some of us, we can't see evil when it's right in front of our faces.
Good deal. Good deal.
So if you can't see evil and it's right in front of your face, we might have to consider you the enemy too.
Wow. Christopher, are you there? Rico, talk to me, brother. Cassandra, coming to you next.
Man, I mean, when I tell you, me and Donald lined up, man, this joker is taking every word out of my mouth. He's yanking them out of my head and saying them immediately.
Yeah.
Man, I'm down with anybody who's really ready to fight evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking myself, as Donald was talking, I was thinking that, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, man, do some people even realize what evil is? Do they realize what evil is when they're looking at it? And see, that's the wake-up call.
Yeah.
When it gets to a point where we just get away from this black and white thing, it's going to get to a point where we start seeing people all together coming against the same one greater evil.
Yep.
Did you hear what the Prime Minister of China said? Do you see how Putin is acting with these people? But some people don't realize just how evil this administration is because they support it wholeheartedly and they will argue every point that they make, whether they're talking about black people being the biggest murderers and most dangerous. Regardless, they'll argue that and then ignore all the other stuff that the rest of the world is saying, man, we don't like y'all Americans.
Yeah.
We hate y'all from Vietnam to Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
From Libya to Iraq to Iran. Look, Iraq and Iran used to be enemies. We used to play both sides. Now both of them hate us.
Mm-hmm.
Japan just get along with us and tolerate us just because. They got a lot of reasons to hate us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, you go around the world and you start finding out some of the untold history of this proud, great American country. And then you see the arrogance of the people here today that still feel the same way.
Yep.
You got your own citizens that's unhappy, but you got a group of supporters that is them against the world. They feel like they're right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, some people really don't recognize evil. But the thing is this minority of people has so much power that they can create so much chaos and confusion like they have historically everywhere they've gone. Cause so much chaos and confusion to the point to where now it's extreme, and now we got to wake up. Now we're being confronted to look at some things that we never would have imagined. Some people that never understood anything about Vietnam, the protests that went on before then, might not understand what this could end up leading to. Not the war end of it, but just the protest in America end of it. We got the National Guard in the street. But now let's not ignore that we need to put our foot down about some stuff going on in our community. Some people need to be woke up. Some YNs that need to realize who they really are. They don't need to be out here fighting each other, doing all the things that they're doing, contributing to the same people system that really enjoy what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking bad about you, but they're making money off your bodies at the same time.
Exactly.
Whether they lock you up or whether you get buried, they're making money off of you.
Mm-hmm.
The court system making money off of you. I mean, they're making money off of you. Ooh, man, you came in this thing, the biggest commodity, and we're going to keep making you the biggest commodity without even forcing you to do it. We'll just create the conditions. So we need to wake some people up.
Yeah.
You know, and when I mean wake up, sometimes you have to get a little non-partisan.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Good deal. Let me go to Stanley. Stanley, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Man, I'm good. How y'all this morning?
Man, I got 3 people on here today. Your birthday. Happy birthday, Stanley. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
We got 3
Happy
birthdays.
birthday to you, man. Birthday trip.
Thank you, man.
There you go.
Oh, we got 3 for the people birthday today?
Yeah, 3 people. Bishop, you there? Bishop, you there?
What happened?
Yeah, Bishop might have hung up. Let me
Happy
see.
birthday.
Yeah, no, I'm still here, man. Had you on mute, man.
Okay, you got 3 people birthday.
Happy
You,
birthday,
Stanley, and
Stanley.
Rico.
Thank you, brother. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Another year.
All y'all old. All
Yes,
y'all
sir.
old. All y'all old. Every one of you old.
Hey,
I guess we'll call this day the Three Amigo Day.
There you go.
There you go. The 3 amigos.
There you go. But Stanley, we talking about something, man. We're talking about, are you pleased with the administration and where the United States is on this day and where it's going. And secondly, second part of the question is it time for us to start coming together and fighting against this whole situation if you're not pleased with it? What do you say to it? Are you pleased with it? What do your spirits say about where we're going right now?
Well, we've been going downhill for a lot of years, but the thing I've noticed about us, and they know it as well, people forget so easily. And there's so much racism going on. I got into not altercation, and not even a confrontation. It's like a back and forth conversation on Monday at a little restaurant right outside of Columbus where we was talking about Trump and some of the stuff he's doing. And, you know, it was just crazy. And I made a statement, and I meant what I said. I said, anybody who voted for this man and anybody had the same thoughts and value as he does is racist and dumb as hell.
Wow.
And there was an old white guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a white guy, and that's, well, he said, well, I'm for everything you're doing. I said, well, at least you own up to that you dumb as hell and you're a racist. And we just, you know, but it's just the truth, man, because see, people easily forget, and they try to talk about the things that they want you to hear, but the things that you need to hear. Because there's no way they still should not be talking about January the 6th, where this man overthrew the government. Man tried to steal an election. But people forgot about that. They voted for him anyway because the ones that supported, they wanted a racist, ignorant president in office. And the ones that didn't support it, they just did not get out and vote enough to keep him out of office. They rather not vote than to put an intelligent black woman in office. They're going to have a racist, because if you don't vote, it's just like you vote for him.
Yeah.
So the way we're headed now is just making me do what I said I was going to do before. I'm just going to kind of stay back in the cut, you know, control the things that I can control, and not let it overwhelm me to the point where I get frustrated and have to knock somebody out or have to walk around the community with my gun. I don't want to get involved like that. You know, I have more years behind than I have in front of me, so I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my life, and I try not to let all this stuff think about it too much, man, because it's crazy the way that we're going, but there's so many people that want us to go back to privacy, free civil rights days, that you wouldn't believe it. They don't talk about it. But when they had these little meetings, spending my time the other day, when they had these little meetings at these restaurants and these back rooms and all that kind of stuff, they want us to go back to the times where we didn't have rights and we had to, you know, damn near beg for $1 to survive and take care of your family and all that. And you have some black folks that want to go back to that time.
Wow.
Because they was living good. There's some house Negroes still around here now. And they're not concerned about the collective. They're concerned about, well, as long as I get mine.
Wow. Sad reality, brother. Sad reality, but you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Cassandra, talk to me.
Yeah. Why am I always the bad girl?
Come on.
I don't know. I'm just always, because I love my people. I love my people, and I just don't see how some of us can just take what is happening with a grain of salt and act like, I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get my words, because I don't want to. Yeah. Look, I think, this is my thing, and people aren't going to like it, and it's okay. But when God gave me the name of the ministry that I have, I wasn't thinking like, wow. I said wow out of my mouth because I heard wow in my ear, and then I said it out loud. I said wow. And then I heard in my ear, warriors of worship and warfare. And I've said this many times. And some people are, you a woman? And well, listen, Deborah to me was one of the baddest girls in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And you had an entire army, Barak and his army. And Barak said, hey, Deborah, look here, girl. If you ain't going, I ain't going. We ain't fighting because you have the vision that God has given you. And now that's Bible. That's not me. I didn't make it up.
Yeah.
And I believe that there are women like me that were from birth put here to be warriors. And he said warriors of worship. So I use worship to get through what I need to do, get direction and worship God. And then I use warfare because you have to know when it's time to fight. Every time, the word says there's a time for everything in a season. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so if you want to be so peaceful, you sort of negate what the word says. So you may not be a fighter. That's not who you are. I'm good with that. I'm a woman and I'm a fighter. I'm a woman and I'm a fighter because I'm not just going to sit by and see people hurt in my community, in my family, and not do anything. I don't care. If it means picking up my piece and going out there and doing what has to be done, I am willing to do that at 66. Leonard mentioned it. I cannot, you can go back through my timeline, back as far as you want since Facebook started. You will see videos of me standing at the state capitol by myself, protesting against things that are happening in this country. So we have to, well, not we, I have to do what God has told me to do. And it offends some people because I'm a woman, but the Bible says that God sees spirit. He doesn't see male or female when he is dealing with us, especially when it comes to things like warfare and strategies and what we're going to do. He only sees spirit.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I'm sorry. I was born to be a fighter. I didn't ask for it. I didn't go looking for it. I was born to do what I do, and whether it offends people or not, because I'm female.
And when she says she's going to get her piece, she mean her piece of candy. She's talking about a Snicker bar. She's talking about a piece of candy.
I am not. I do not. No, no. I mean that G20 in my yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. Cap, talk to me, Cap.
Man, you know I love that woman right there. I swear to God.
I swear to God.
That's my people right there. She's passionate.
Yeah.
And who dare got the gumptions to tell Sister Cassandra what she ain't? Girl, look at here. You do what God put in your heart to do and to forget with everybody else. See, let me say this. When they went into that church in Flint, Michigan, now I was on my way there. The sheriff called me. All right, I'm not talking about the sheriff called me. We had a meeting. He said, Captain, my hands is full. He said, you should see this situation. Oh, Captain. He said, we are now offering training to all of the faith-based organizations and churches through my institution and department. We're going to give them Glocks. We're going to give them training. I said, oh, whoa. He said, we're going to do this. Then I get a phone call, a text from Neely, the mayor. Captain, we're getting ready to have a press conference on Tuesday. We'd like for all the faith-based there. We're going to be giving free training that will help our people, and it's free. And we'd like for you to be there. And everybody knows training is I forgot what it's called when they have the active shooter training. And I said, okay. So then I said a press conference. I said, well, we the peacekeepers are going to give out free also training to help our people to deal with active shooter training. Now, why we have came together. A lot of people ain't going to the police to get no active shooter training because they don't like the police.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't going to the mayor because they don't like the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the peacekeepers. So the community of Flint, Michigan got unity out of 3 agencies. We're not stepping over each other's toes because the north end of Flint, if y'all seen the movie Katrina,
Mm-hmm.
y'all know that the Ninth Ward was never prepared and taught how to deal with natural disasters. And every time they wanted to stop the flood, they blew the levee in the Ninth Ward. Y'all seen it on TV. Well, in Flint, Michigan, they have neglected the north side of Flint, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, we would take the north side of Flint, Michigan. Mr. Mayor, you get who you can get to give access to this, Mr. Sheriff. So that's collaboration. So we're doing something. And then also, the good thing about what we're doing, fam, I'm just telling you what we're doing. I can't brag about nobody else because you can't save everybody. But the people are so scared, they're so paranoid, and this is what we are, and they love it. All 3 of us came together. We're not stepping on each other's toes. And I'm saying this to Sister Cassandra. You pick your battles. You can't change everybody. It ain't like I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm in every city. And we just doing what we can do, and we do what God give us to do. And we try to do the best that we can do.
Yeah.
So don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let you think that you're the only one out there on the line fighting for your people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, one more thing.
Now we got to go now, Cap. Preacher.
There is a nurse protest.
Mm-hmm.
Right. In Flint, Michigan. I'm going to Flint, Michigan. Me and my K9 and an RV with my wheelchair. And I'm going to meet with those nurses. I'm going to give all those nurses on the picket line a $10 gift card to give them coffee because they're catching it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell my story, how the nurses took care of me when I was going through my stages of being healed. That's what I'm doing to help them because I love me some nurses.
Yeah.
So this is what Brother Dennis is doing. I can't speak for nobody else. But I'm not sitting back. I'm not sitting back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing what God gave me to do, the best. Listen to this, like Rico, the best of what I can do under these circumstances.
Good deal. Good
That's
deal.
all.
Good deal. We got to get ready to get out of here. 30 seconds. Anybody else got anything they want to say? I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds and we got to get out of here. Anybody got anything on their heart right now?
Raheem.
Yes, sir.
Understand.
Yes, sir.
I understand what they're about doing, things. But the last 11 years, I've been running up and down the road doing all of that. I was down there. We traveled down to Brunswick with the Arbery situation. I've talked to his dad, Marcus Arbery. I've been down to with the Kendrick Johnson situation in Boston. I've done all that. I've helped with disaster relief and blood drives and all this kind of stuff. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying anybody shouldn't fight the system that's going on now. I can only speak for me. I've been there, done that, and what I'm trying to do with the rest of my life is enjoy my life, prepare my grandchildren and great-grandchildren for a better future, so at least they won't have to worry about things economically. At least they have something to fall back on if there are no jobs. At least they'll know how to raise their own food and vegetables and fruits and all that kind of stuff. They have their own animals and stuff. So that's my goal.
Good
All
deal.
other stuff, I can't control it. I'm not going to let it consume me. I'm not going to let it overwhelm me. I do what I can do in my little world.
Good deal. Good deal. Anybody else have anything else you want to say? 30 seconds.
Just realize, man, that all fights don't have to be violent, but at the same time, we will never stop fighting.
Yeah.
Man, we over 30 years since Public Enemy made the song "Fight the Powers That Be."
Yes.
It was so necessary. But we ain't singing about it no more. And it seems like the message got lost because the message was so strong back then.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that for an example, and think about the message that we're putting out, the energy that we're putting out, the things we're supporting, the things we're participating in.
Mm-hmm.
It can change, but we don't want to be forced to wake up. But if you got to be forced to wake up, then so be it.
Exactly. Wow. And with that being said, man, Cassandra Alexander Green, somebody joined this broadcast late today, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, even 9:30. And they said, Lord have mercy, man, I missed a part of it. I wish there was a way I could hear it in its entirety. Cassandra, are you able to help them out?
Yes, we are definitely able to help them. If you've missed any part of the show and would like to see or hear it in its entirety, tune in to dkmmediagroup.com at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, if you've missed any part of the show and would like to see or hear it in its entirety, tune in to dkmmediagroup.com at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Good deal. Time for
Happy birthday to all the birthday guys.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, all three of y'all. Listen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Time for the pledge,
Thank
y'all.
you.
I need y'all to repeat after me the pledge. We don't have Willa and Kay here, so Tucson, you gotta I guess you gotta lead us, and everybody else, man. Just repeat after me. Real innocent. Repeat after me. I will take this day.
I will take this day.
And be the best that I can be.
I will take this day.
And be the best that I can be.
To be the best. Be the best that I can be.
Do the best that I can.
Do the best that I can.
The best that I can.
And help as many people as I can to do the same thing.
And help as many people I can to do the
And
same
help as many people can to do the same thing.
I promise to do it with love.
I promise to do it with love.
I promise to do it with love.
Compassion.
Compassion.
And the grace of God.
And the grace of God.
And the grace of God.
Giving him all the honor.
Giving him all the honor.
All the praise.
All the praise.
And all of the glory.
All of the glory.
And all of the glory.
In the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ.
In the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ.
Amen, amen, and amen.
And amen.
Tucson, what did you hear, brother?
The motherboard.
The motherboard.
We always had a motherboard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They was a little behind, but they kept up pace.
Mm-hmm.
They always had that peppermints that they give. So thank you, Cassandra.
Lord, Cassandra, the motherboard. Wow. Rico, what did you hear?
Hey, you know, sometimes when you in a band or a group and you have all the sections have to come out and play their part, and you take the lead out and just listen to the background.
Yeah,
that's what it was like today. It was like you heard all the background with the singers today stepping in. This was like practice today, practice rehearsal. You know, so we're gonna sit back and see if everybody carried their part.
There you go.
Everybody stepped up and did their part.
Exactly.
One by one.
One by one. You're one by one. You're right. One by one. Exactly. Tucson, can I get you to pray us out, sir?
Yeah, well, God, our Father, we come now. God, we thankful. We glorify your name. We magnify you. We lift you up because you're our hope. You're the only hope. Without any instructions or directions, you have a perfect will. So help us, God, as we fall short sometimes to submit to your perfect will and make us better. We ask that you would bless even in disagreement, that you would bless from the White House to our house, so that in all things you would get the glory, God, you would get the honor, and you would get the praise. Bless us collectively and individually according to your will and your way. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And more than that, I want to thank you for allowing DKM Media Group and Associates and the Morning Glow for being a part of your day. It is now 10:10. You're about to exit the Morning Glow. But before you go, I want you to do me two favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us because we are certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number two, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. And we shine so lighting from the Morning Glow. Now take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in and let your light so shine. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great day. Take care of each other. And please, please, please be blessed. Give somebody some love and truth. They would appreciate it. And again, I'm sure that you would as well. Have a great day. We will talk to you tomorrow morning, if God says the same. Have a great day, y'all. Love you. Be blessed.
Welcome to the stage where hearts unfold in the morning glow, stories untold. Let's paint with words a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting in every heart. Let's tap into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently salt. Let's paint with words a masterpiece of art where dialogues bloom, igniting every heart. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. A symphony of voices harmonizing the air, echoing truth, banishing despair. Let's sow seeds of unity, watch them grow in this garden of hope under the morning glow. Let's bridge the gaps, erase the line in the tapestry of hearts. Let love shine with every word, a step we take towards a brighter dawn for all our sake. Welcome to the morning glow, where dreams take flight in this realm of possibilities. Let's unite, together we stand, hand in hand, healing the nation across the land. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's dive into the ocean of thoughts where waves of healing gently sought. Together we'll mend, stitch by stitch in the morning glow. Let's make the switch. Let's symphony of